So I found his Facebook. I am a fucking great. I am crazy. And we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna Hey, what's up, you guys? Today's podcast is sponsored by a bad bitch with a new wig. Girl, I am so hyper and so excited for today's podcast because it came to me spontaneously today because something happened. I'm gonna get into it. But before I get into it, this episode is for the Crush Princess. Let me take y'all back real quick, okay? So, before I get into what happened today, I'm gonna take y'all back a little story time real quick. Alright, so ever since I've seen the male race or whatever, I've been having my crushes, and I pick my crushes, and they all kind of look a little same, whatever. It's always I'm very specific with my crushes. I always had this common factor with this one specific name. I'm not gonna say the name because no, I'm not gonna say the name, right? So we're just gonna say Donuts, right? Donuts is the name, right? So ever since I can remember, I was in kindergarten, I would have a crush on somebody named Donuts. So it literally would happen all the time. And the reason why I hate low-key having crushes is because every single time that I actually get an opportunity to talk to them, they're the opposite of what I wanted. So I just learned to crush and distant. You feel me? I stopped dating my crushes. Yeah, so we don't do that no more because of various reasons. Anyways, so today, right, it was these brothers that was in my middle school, whatever. I went to this one school for 4 years. Yeah, I transferred after that because I got in a fight. Yeah, it was these brothers, and one was named Donuts. So I always remember Donuts because I used to lurk on his Facebook and stuff like that. Oh my god, I used to do all that extra shit. So, and obviously see them around school because I would have my crushes. Some were light skinned, some were dark skinned, some were athletes, some were non-athletes, blah blah blah. It's something I literally cannot control. And today I was in the park, right? I was just minding my own business. My dog was acting like a whore, and he was trying to fight other dogs. So I had to make him sit and command and let that bitch know that I'm in control. So while I'm doing that, I'm holding my dog down. I'm bent over or whatever. And all I can see, obviously through these bangs, was these green shoes. It was a neon color, and it was shorts were walking towards me. So I got in defense mode, obviously, because I am a woman. I just kept glancing up, I just see them moving closer and closer and closer. In my head, it kind of went like a movie. I looked up, right? I was what the fuck do you want? I make eye contact with the dude, and I'm you look so familiar. Where do I know you from? And after that, I kind of just blinked out. But he was I don't mean to bother you, but I think you're very beautiful. My name is Donuts. You gotta cut that part out. You gotta cut it out. Cut. He goes, you're very beautiful. No. Then he goes, I don't mean to bother you, but you're very beautiful. My name is Donuts. What's your name? And I'm Princess. this bitch I don't remember. But it's like something is telling me I know you from somewhere. Because I don't remember names really well, but I remember faces. So, like, if I would have saw him and he wouldn't have told me his name, I would have remembered his face. And then figured it out, like, with context clues and whatnot. And, like, you know, the whole, like, school. And after I said my name is Princess, he was like, nice to meet you, Princess. Well, you have a good day. And I was just like, that's it? Like, you're not gonna ask me for, like, Instagram or, like, where I'm from or, like, why I'm just out here holding my dog's butt. Like, you know, like, it was that was it. And then he continued his workout and then went up and down the steps. It's just like, this feels weird. I kind of want to go home. So then I got up because, you know, my dog was acting up or whatever. I finished walking my dog. And yeah, so that was a weird experience for me. But like I said, I've always had crushes. And I've always had very, very bad experiences after telling them that I had a crush on them. Or even like wanting to date them. Like, it's always been shitty. I'm going to have to pass on donuts. Just like on my fitness routine. But that made me feel really, really good. It did. Because it's like, you ever have a crush, but you feel like you know that they're not looking at you. And then it's like, to know that they're looking at you is like, ah. Honestly, girl, the way that I deal with crushes, like I said, I'm not dating no more of my crushes. I want to leave all of that up to my imagination like I used to. Donuts. Ooh, donuts. And you know, donuts was looking a little. He was looking real croissant. Donut was giving croissants. So since this was like a weird experience for me, given the fact that he did not, like, you know, get on his knees and beg for my love and affection, it was one of those moments where I just had to grasp what it is for what it is. I'm gonna leave you guys on a little note here. The flower does not dream of the bee. It blooms and the bee comes. Bye, guys. This is part 2, the crazy princess, because Crush Princess is a fucking creep and she's a fucking lurk genius. I found his Facebook. Give this video a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Share it with your friends and family. Stay connected by using the hashtag Princess City Podcast and hashtag PCP. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Princess and Janae. For more info, visit my podcast Instagram and my website. Subscribe. Come join the Royal Kingdom. Thanks for watching.
See these dogs in your front yard? Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.